Hello, my name is Michael O'Keefe, aka The Movie Wizard. If you enjoy this interview and want to hear more top-notch film industry conversations, please press the thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell to stay in the know. Alright, so hello Gudmund Helmsdal. Please tell my audience where and when your 30-minute short Brother Troll takes place.
It takes place on the Faroe Islands. It's in a fictional farm, I guess, in a fictional valley. So it's filmed all around the islands, and it takes place in the late 1800s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And what happens in the short film?
Oh, what happens? I don't want to tell the whole story, I guess,
Sure.
but it's in a small farm where two brothers live. There's been a third brother at one point, and these two are struggling with grief and generally getting on each other's nerves, trying to communicate about what happened to the third brother at some point. And then things happen.
Yes,
something like that.
Something like that. What are the themes of the piece?
The themes are of course it's relationships, but the main inspiration is also just to show a piece of what life could have been like in the Faroes when back in the day it was hard. It was a hard life. People were living off the land and off the sea, and so it was trying to just shine a light on or trying to visualize how life was like back in the day in the Faroe Islands. And if people were very religious at the time, and if you didn't have a graveyard in the village where you lived, you would have to carry the dead bodies over the mountains to be buried in the next village where there was a church. So so that's sort of I wanted to get into that element as well. So yeah.
And without giving it away, the short is called Brother Troll. There is a little bit of trolling going on too.
There's a bit of trolling. I think that's sort of the name came about in Faroese. It's Tröllabadja, and the inspiration actually came from when I heard about this. One of the times I heard about this thing with carrying the corpses over the mountains. It was in a village called Tröllanes, Troll Spit, maybe you can say, and in that particular village, it was a very dangerous route across the mountains to get the corpses buried.
Right.
So
yeah. Tell me about the shoot. How long was it? Did you have fun? What was it like?
Yeah, it was great. We shot for 10 days. It's actually because of COVID. I did hold back on the film a little, and it was for a while in editing. So we shot, actually, I wanted to shoot in the late fall, where all the colors are sort of yellow brownish in the mountains. So we shot for 4 or 5 days in November, and then we picked up again, shot some in the early spring. So 10 days all in all we shot, and one of the days was pickups.
And did you have fun?
Yes, of course we had great fun, and and very long days. It was and of course very how do you say, very nerve-wracking at a particular point in the films where we shot for 2 days on the cliffside. So yeah, up in the mountains. So yes, it was a grueling shoot, but of course we had a lot of fun.
How long have you been making films?
I've actually been I've always worked with films and in films, and I started studying in Denmark I made short films during my what's it called, in high school, and a little bit before that as well. And then I studied in Copenhagen. I studied film arts in Copenhagen, where I made as many shorts as possible, and then I worked in film in various roles as well. So but for 20-30 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Various roles. What were the various roles?
I worked in Australia for a while, in Sydney,
Oh wow.
in independent film. So everything from rotoscoping to ADing and voice acting and acting and yeah, basically I've tried everything. So now I work mostly as a cameraman as well as myself. And so we don't have a big film business in the Faroe Islands. So here everybody does everything, but location managing as well. And yeah, various roles in the Faroes.
Okay, so tell me about your filmmaking community there. Do you feel like it's gaining momentum?
Yeah, absolutely. When I moved to Denmark 20 years ago, there was basically no film community at all. There was one lady who had gone to the Danish film school and had made a feature in the Faroes and a couple of shorts. But then when after I moved away, they started this film workshop, and then all these young kids came up and started to make films. And suddenly everybody came crawling out of the woodwork and started to make films here. So right now we're well on our way to becoming a filmmaking micronation, if you can say so. So yeah, we're where everybody was at for like 10 years, 100 years ago, I think, in a way.
Oh, that's great. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, so it's really good. So yeah, and there are a couple of shorts doing Mellow festivals, and we're trying to make a feature a year now. So and it's been quite good now. The last 5 years, I think, a original Faroese feature has come out. So we're
good stuff. So are you happy to be included in the Fantasia International Film Festival?
Well, that is absolutely fantastic. I've been to many festivals as a visitor, and then I went to Sitges in 2015, and that was absolutely fantastic. It was just that audience, these genre festivals. That's a dream, and I think so. Genre films is, of course, what is close to my heart, and always has been. So yes, Fantasia is absolutely fantastic to be able to be included in one of the most fantastic genre festivals there are. So.
Well, it's definitely the longest one. It's 3 weeks. It's a beast.
Yes, but that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good, and it highlights a lot of stuff from Asia and all over the world. It's great stuff.
Yeah.
You got to come to Montreal sometime.
Absolutely, I really wanted to go. When I lived in Australia, I met a lady from Montreal who makes genre films in Australia. So she's been talking it up a lot as well. So yeah, I definitely want to come at one point when it's possible to travel. Yeah, definitely.
It's a great audience. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everyone's on the same page. It's great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's nice to meet like-minded people.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are some other festivals that this short Brother Troll has been included in? Yeah,
I actually, so I don't have a what's it called, a press officer, so I'm sending it out myself. But it's actually been included in 36 festivals around the world. I've been sending it to quite obscure places, so like in even in Nepal and Congo.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then just got accepted to Thai and the Thai International Film Festival. A couple in Japan and Malaysia, and a couple of places around Europe as well, England, Wales, Romania. Yeah, so it's been traveling around the world, and quite a few in the States as well. It's going to be, it was at LA Shorts as well recently, and then it's going to be in Burbank International Film Festival soon. So
have you been to California?
I was actually on a road trip across the states in 2007. So I've been to most states, and I've also been to California as well. So, but I would really love to go and be able to go to. So hopefully we'll be able to travel soon. That's the worst thing, to have the film at so many festivals and not be able to go. Okay, that's the place to be, of course, when you have a film. Oh yeah. Instead, you can work on your next project, of course. That's all right.
Okay. And how would you say the Faroe Islands is different than other European communities?
If it is, of course, yeah. It's like it's an archipelago. Like it's an island community. So but it has everything. We have like a modern way of life, of course, standard of living, but but living in, of course, a very isolated place is, you know, it puts its mark on what we are as a people, of course. Yeah. So yeah, but it's like anywhere else, but it's smaller.
Got it. Noted.
Yeah.
Okay. Gudmund, thanks for your time. Do you have a final thought about Brother Troll that you would like to end the interview with?
Yeah, I just hope that people that see it will enjoy it and be enjoy to see our part of the world. And yeah.
Basically, you just happen to show off your neck of the woods, and
we're happy to show off.
People have a good time watching it at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.